Police said that they have been warning residents that robberies and burglaries are on the rise in Oakland Chinatown. Oakland police say the department has reallocated resources and added police patrols to the area. Recent surveillance video shows one reason why. Take a look at the man on the right side of your screen. He casually walks inside a store. Then after a customer pulls out cash to pay, he snatches her wallet. It's the latest in a string of crimes against Asians.
Done to stop the disturbing wave of violent attacks in Chinatown. Police say our
community is certainly being targeted and are being blamed for COVID, and certainly the anti-China, anti-Chinese, and anti-immigrant climate under the former president didn't help the situation.
Surveillance video captures a horrifying assault in San Francisco's Anza Vista neighborhood. The suspect charges at 84-year-old Visha Ratanapakdi, knocking him to the ground, ultimately killing him. The suspect, 19-year-old Antoine Watson of Daly City, casually walks away. He was arrested over the weekend along with a female associate, 20-year-old Daly City resident Malaysia Gu.
He came to stay with us to help us with our children. We took care of him, but he also took care of us.
Ratanapakdi's son-in-law and his daughter believe racism played a role.
When people saw me, because what I'm looking like, I'm Asian, and then they frame me as I bring the
COVID. Hello. What is good, everybody? It's your boy TK from around the way, and we back with another episode. Now, I know it's been a while, but I have truly been busy for the most part, trying to, acquire another job. Also, I was kind of sick for a minute. Not COVID related though, but was sick for a minute, but now I'm back. Voice is getting a little better. And then also going back to trying to be a little healthier, trying to get my body intact, my mind intact. Got some goals that I want to accomplish for the future, so I'm definitely trying to get that all in at once. I promise I haven't forgot about you guys. For those that I've made plans with and stuff like that, I promise I haven't forgot about y'all either. It just took a little bit of time for me to adjust some things and stuff, because I'm also trying to do school and stuff like that, finish that and get that out the way too, and all that other stuff. But anyway, let's get back to the topic because we got a short amount of time to discuss this. And so today we're going to talk about the recent hatred for Asian and or Asian Americans out here in America, especially after reading the article and also seeing it a few times through video of this 82-year-old Asian man who was just brutally attacked, just randomly shoved to the point where he died. Now, that's not the only attack that's been happening to Asians or Asian Americans that's been here in America, and it wasn't really the last, because there had been a few attacks lately. It's been kind of trending. So I don't understand what's going on. I don't know if you guys think that just because the coronavirus came from China, maybe, which, no, honestly, even though it says right there, it could have been made from anything, but that's besides the point. The point is, though, what is going on with the hate? Where is this coming from? Where is this truly coming from, and why? Do you think that attacking an Asian man, an elderly Asian man at that, not even one that's fit enough to defend themselves or to even survive a critical fall like he did, but you think that attacking a Asian person is going to make COVID go away? Do you think that attacking a random Asian person is going to make you feel better to the fact that there's COVID-19 out here and stuff like that? I don't understand that. It just puzzles me. Matter of fact, I was talking so good, but just thinking about it, just fathoming the simple fact that this guy really went out his way, literally went out his way to run up on that driveway to push that man down and harmed him so much to the point where he died, it puzzled me. It's like, what was the purpose of that? That was definitely a hate crime, in my opinion, because you specifically target him for what? He didn't cause the virus to get out of control. That lady that got backhand not too long ago, I think she was a Filipino. Like, she didn't cause the coronavirus to spread throughout the world. What is the purpose of this? Where is this random hate coming from? And see, that's the thing. The thing is, though, instead of abiding by the rules, the regulations, instead of, trying to better the world so that way the cases of the virus can stay down and everything be intact, for the world to probably may already make it to phase 4, and then on top of that progress better with the work environment and stuff like that, for people to actually safely travel and do whatever without having to worry so much about catching the virus, just following simple precautions. Some of you guys like to just go ahead and take that out on people. Some of you guys like to just completely disrespect the rules, disrespect people's safety, let alone disrespect your own safety, because, in all honesty, that's the one thing some people do. They don't care until it happens to them, and then when it happens to them, that's when they're aware. And even when they are aware about it, they still skeptical and now just mostly care for themselves. But anyway, that's besides the point. The point is, though, what in the world is going on with this raising trend of attacking Asian people? I don't get it. I don't understand it, but I do know that it needs to stop. That is not supposed to happen. It is not every Asian person's fault that COVID had came up. Just the fact that it's called China flu because of a certain president that called it that, or just because you have this one, or not just one, but a few ignoramuses out there calling it the China flu when this shouldn't be the case either. That don't mean that it specifically means you have to take it out on Chinese people for the virus. That's not right. That's not fair. That's really unnecessary. And plus, on top of that, to me, that's selfish. And from the looks of it, it seems like majority of guys that are attacking Asian Americans are attacking the elderly people. Go ahead and do that to somebody that's able-bodied and willing. Do that to an Asian person that's your own size. Do it to one that's young and actually can survive a fall or a backhand and stuff like that, I'm not saying all elderly people weak or Asian elderly people weak, but I'm just saying, that dude was really big in that video, towering over a Asian elderly person who in the video looked like he was kind of hunchback. So that killed me, man. I'm not gonna lie, if I was there, I definitely would. Man, no, I'm not even gonna stoop to that level to talk about what I would do. All I know is that couldn't be me. That literally couldn't be me. And I'm one of the nicest the nicest people that you know. I have patience. I have time for everything. Sometimes I even turn the other cheek, but for you to just come out of nowhere and attack me for no reason, hell, if I see you even attacking an elderly person for no specific reason, excuse my French, but that's your ass. You're not gonna do that in front of me, and you're not gonna attack me like that. No matter what race it is, I don't care who it is. I see you go out there and just randomly push an old man down, or just any type of senior citizen down, lady, whatever. That is your ass. You getting stomped. You are getting stomped. This stuff gotta stop, y'all. It really has to stop, because this is just the most, man, it's already hard times as it is right now for quite a few people, you know. Why are you making life harder? Why you guys just come out of nowhere with this notion that you just want to cause harm to others who are just trying to live their life, you know? Especially to the elders who are trying to live out the last of their days. Why? You shouldn't blame them. You should blame your ass if you caught COVID. You should blame certain people who don't follow the protocols and the precautions and the regulations like they're supposed to for COVID. In all honesty, I know this is going to give me some hate about the whole presidential thing and all that, but you should be blaming the last president of the United States and the government for COVID-19 happening. It don't matter if it was just Republicans or the Democrats. Both parties knew about this. He knew about this and could have definitely prevented it. And by he, yes, I do mean the Trumpster himself, President Trump, his camp, Nancy Pelosi, the Democratic camp, all of them, everybody, all of them together had the notion that this was about to spread out in the United States. Yet, they did nothing to stop it. And the face of this nation at the time said it was a hoax when it was so definitely real. So definitely real to the point where even he caught it and realized how real it was. Guys, we gotta do better. To the Asian community out there, I apologize for what has happened. I can only imagine, being a black man and seeing how my people are treated is already bad enough. To have that vision and stuff, and still in your heart to see your people mistreated and done wrong and stuff like that. So I understand from a different perspective how that would feel, especially when it comes to the elders. I love my granny to death. I love all the sugar mamas and the pawpaws out there in my community. So to see that happen, that's just sad. So I really do apologize for what happened, and I'm so sorry for that man's family. For him to just end off like that and to have his life ended in swift pain and agony. That was very, very hard. My condolences to his family. And for the guy and the people who are just out of nowhere causing these hate crimes, regardless if you believe in karma or not, it's gonna come for you. It's gonna come. It's just gonna come. It's gonna happen to you. Whether you believe in karma, whether you believe in bad luck, juju, whatever it is, what goes around comes around, and it's gonna come back at y'all twice as hard. But anyway, that was my opinion on the matter. Like I said, there's gonna be a few things that I'm gonna have done. For the next episode, I'm gonna have, for one, there's a few episodes that where, for one, Baby Ann is gonna be interviewing me again. We're gonna be talking about some different subject matters. Matter of fact, it's gonna be kind of a more touchier subject for a lot of people, actually. And it's not just racial relations and stuff like that this time. It's gonna be a lot more in depth when it comes to gender relations, just gender roles, or just the fact of people who identify themselves as such that. So that's going to be, a very good discussion that we're going to have. Then I'm going to have another catch-up episode with old friends, which one of my old best homies, his name is DK. I'm not going to give us his full name, but we're going to call him DK. He's going to be out there too. And then on top of that, there's a interview I plan on doing with my brother as well. Y'all going to enjoy these, I promise. Oh, and also, in time, I need to go back and contact him too, especially when I can. But I'm bringing Shalom back. And with him, he's definitely going to give out more financial advice and definitely, just sit and kick it, because we've been need to talk for a minute. Shalom, I'm sorry about that, my man. A lot of people, I'm sorry about that. I was just trying to get myself together. I got y'all. I promise I got y'all. But yeah, that's all I got to say, man, is people, we are in a time where we have no choice but to love each other. Just like the Bible says, you're supposed to love thy neighbor. And if you're not a Bible thumper or even a person that's spiritual, try your best to respect the person next to you like you would want to be respected, It's simple as that. Like, you don't know if these are end times or not, so why leave this world with hate in your heart? Why do that? Nobody wants a coffin full of hate and anger. That just means that you're going to have a very uncomfortable afterlife, or that your body is going to still be forever twisting and turning because of the anger and hate that you left the world with. So just show nothing but peace and love. That's it. And I promise you, you're going to be not just a better person, but you're going to be a much more calmer, relaxed person if you just give a little love. Only a little bit. Just a teaspoon. Like every day. Just keep going, shoving a teaspoon. One day it's going to turn to a tablespoon. Next thing you know, it's going to turn to a full pitcher of love. So, with that being said, for real though, let me go back and get started on a few things I got going on, especially for my job and stuff like that. But this has been TK from Around the Way, and the talk is over.